hello everyone, welcome, welcome. Man, that was good timing. I wish I could say I did that on purpose. Welcome, welcome. I am Leftover Bits. This is Leftover Bits Show. Hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Friday now, yeah? Just to make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, it is Friday day. Monday. Alright, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun today. We're gonna go back and play some more of one of my favorite RPGs of all time, Suikoden for the PS1. Go ahead and now pull up the game. Save screen because I just gotten done. Oh, neat. Okay, I don't need to do that. Might need to do it. I know there's a way at full screen. Think about that in a bit. There we go. Now we got the music going again, which is louder than I remember. Oh, no, it's not louder. I just had my headphones up way higher than before. Derp derp. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into things. I did go ahead and sit here with Marco over there to the right. Did a bunch of grinding for money with them. Ended up sprucing up all my equipment, so all my people have the best possible equipment that they can get right now. I also got everyone's weapon sharpened up. You can see there, level 5, level 5, level 5, level 5. See, Cleo's weapon name changed to the Air Moon Sword. I also attached the Wind Rune piece to her weapon. I don't remember if the Wind Rune piece actually does anything or not, but it was taking up inventory space and I didn't want to just chuck it. And I didn't take the time to look up and see if it did anything. The Thunder Rune piece I put on my character, and that actually does a little bit of extra damage, so that's useful to have. Beyond that, everyone's still pretty much the same as they were. I also attached the Clone Rune to Victor here, since he's one of the few people who can use it. And I also put a couple of medicine in his inventory, so once he's off balance from that, he can go ahead and do that. But yeah, here's the kids we saved earlier, and now it's time for us to get into things. Who are you? You've no business here. Get out, or you're gonna be strung up like those bandits. Ha 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 ha. Yep, there's Varkas and Sidonia. Sorry, I had to mess with things a bit. Security's pretty tight. It'll be tough sneaking in. Leave it to me. I'm used to things like this. That's probably not the best voice for Victor. Honestly, his better voice would probably be something deeper since he's supposed to be so tall. Help! Help! The Grady Mansion is on fire! 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 What? Victor, what have you done? You didn't... I didn't do anything. Must be the dry weather. Goodness. Hey, Master, don't you dare take after someone like this. And it's on fire. We can go in now. Oh, just better watch those flames. In case you're too much of a dumbass to not go towards flames. And now we get into the actual Grady Mansion. And it's time to fight. And we should honestly soundly kick their butts. Let me show you what Victor's Clone Rune does, though. If we don't, never mind. That's fair. I am a bit over-leveled and definitely over-geared. Like, the game doesn't expect you to actually go upgrade your weaponry. Yeah. Same thing's gonna happen, so might as well rush it a bit. Alright. And we'll go in here. We're gonna take all these fights. Only a handful will actually give us any items like that treasure chest there, but that's okay. There we go. Now we should all actually, get to see what Victor's Clone Rune does. Does that. 140 damage. He's off balance now, so next turn he won't be able to do anything. Which wouldn't have mattered except for Greymio decided to get hit. Take a counter to the face instead of actually hitting. There we go. Alright. And that gives us some brass armor. Which all my people are wearing already, so that's kind of just extra for now. Nice, I got a crit. Hey, so did Victor. I do like how there's one room that has enemies and no item, and one room that has an item and no enemies. Alright, we're gonna do this one a little faster. Let's use some magic. Firestorm. Leo's Fire Room. And they're dead. We win. Huh. I'm trying to walk up. It's like, nope. No, yeah. Ah. What's going on? I can't see. Oh god, it's two Imperials. Out of here. Have you come to laugh at me? His action is gonna morph between Irish and Scottish and just angry American. Of course not. If we'd known that sort of fellow Grady was, we never would have helped him. A few things happened. Now we're wanted by the Imperials, just like you. We'll help you out. Thanks. Get my buddy to it, will you? Not necessary. Adonia! Why you... If you got tricks like that, why didn't you escape sooner? Can't very well escape alone. Adonia, you... Hey, let's get out of here. And that's it. We've rescued the Mount Seafood bandits that we almost condemned to death before. You dare to turn against the Emperor? Free the bandits and even set my house on fire? You'll be sorry. Oh, you want to fight? Don't think you're the only one with a grudge. Well, I'll cut out your eyeballs. What? Oh, well. I'd rather tear him to pieces. Please, well, you see, you'll regret this. I'll tell Master Craze about this. You'll get yours. Leo, do you think the Empire will take us back? No. And Master. Don't worry. There's all kinds of ways to make a living. Auto move us a little bit here. I guess we owe the Liberation Army our lives. Tell Lady Odessa that if she ever needs help, Marcus and Sidonia will be there in a flash. Well, we're off. Perhaps we'll meet again. Sure is great to be done. Let's go back to Lemon Camp. Fitz, why don't you spend a bit more time with the Liberation Army? Come on. My master, when we return to Lemon Camp, let's decide what to do. At this rate. Hey, look. We already know what's gonna happen, okay? Let's not pretend that we're not gonna join the Liberation Army. Stay here because the end's cheap. Alright, and off to the next area. Yeah, hope everybody's Friday's going well. Mine's alright thus far. Probably going to be some big schedule changes coming soon for me and a few other things going on. part of why I haven't been streaming as much as I'd like to, because things are kind of up in the air, and I want to get them situated so I can actually get down to a proper schedule. So why'd I come in here? Literally no reason for me to go anywhere but straight to the end. Bitch, you're back. Thank God. Our problems are solved, I think is what they say. What do you mean? Odessa, you're not planning to... Yes, I am. What's going on? Take a look at this. What is it? Show me. What's this? A lot of small lines that don't... Plans for a fire spear. Fire spear? No, none of us have any idea what that means. Right. The Liberation Army may be tiny now. Someday, we'll be big enough to meet the Imperials head on. When that day arrives, fire spear will come in handy. As far as I can tell, they're basically magic flamethrowers is what they're making, more or less. Useful in very specific situations. We'll need them later in the game. It's kind of nice that they dropped this plot point now and it does actually come back up later in the game. For something made back in the mid-90s, that was pretty good story progression, honestly. Sanchez. Spent good money for this at the Dwarf Mines. Fitz, this blueprint must reach our secret factory, but we can't leave this hideout unattended. I'd like you to take on this assignment. Enough! Don't you understand that we're members of the Imperial Army? How can you expect us to betray them? Let's go, young master. No need to stay here any longer. Hey. Do you have any idea what the Empire is really doing? Do you want to know what the people want? Or will you pretend to ignore all that? Grandma, you saw with your own eyes, heard with your own ears. Are you willing to ignore the truth despite all you see and hear? What about you, Bits? Do you still want to return to the Empire and continue to be McDole's little boy? And, you can't keep saying this over and over again, but it'll just take you through a conversation loop that leads you back to this point again. So, my father goes his way, I go mine. Welcome to the startings of my left-leaning ideals when as a child. Rebels? Liberation? Wait just a moment, young master. Talk like that and you'll never rejoin the Imperials. Don't you care? Come on, Cleo, talk to him. I go where young master goes. My job is to protect him. Those are the orders I received from Master Tio. Fitz, let me explain. This is a blueprint for a fire spear. You've said that already. It has to be delivered to the Liberation Army's secret factory. Northwest of Lindman Camp. Across the river lies Mount Tigerwolf. Over the mountain is a village called Sarade. Someone from the factory will meet you there. Odessa, I just don't get it. Why do you insist on this guy? He may be an Imperial spy. You want to give him the blueprint for something that could change the destiny of the Liberation Army? Don't worry. I'm going to. Flick is not okay with that. What? If you're going... I'm going too. Like, if you came along, who's going to protect this? About time you began acting like a leader. Don't worry, Flick. I'll protect Odessa. Promise to protect this hideout. It's settled. Mount Tigerwolf then. So joins the party. Humphrey's still gonna be quiet. My ear is very itchy all of a sudden. because I'm wearing a headset. If any harm comes to Odessa, you'll be sorry. Tigerwolf is northwest from here. Across the river. Saturday lies past the mountain. Yeah, I've been there before. Ramio has that prosperity rune. Alright. Back to Mount Tigerwolf. And while we're on this little leg of the journey, I'm going to take a few moments to shill for myself. I hope that you're all having yourselves a good time. I hope that you're entertained. You can always, you know, if you enjoy what you're seeing, you're new here, haven't done it yet, whatever the case may be. If you like what you're seeing, you want to see more, make sure that you hit that follow button down below. It helps me out a lot. The follows and the views on the channel are the main things that keep me going, keep me growing. There is also a link to my Twitter down below where I'll usually post up if I end up having delays, cancellations, or if I go live unexpectedly. Or when I go live, period, honestly. I'll end up putting it on Twitter, so you can always follow me on there. And then, of course, the tip button is down below as well, should you feel so inclined. It's always appreciated, but never required. As I said before, the main thing that really grows the channel are the follows and the direct views. The sun's beginning to set. You think we can cross the mountain before dark? I don't want to spend the night out in the open. In any case, we have to go up. Let's go. Evidence of my earlier passing through the area. Oh, we can actually fight these guys on a reasonable level now. Hey, you'll probably notice how Odessa took like way more damage than the rest of the party there. And that's primarily just due to the fact that I didn't take the time to get her better gear or up her weapon level. Also, she's way lower level than the rest of us, so... Well, I say way lower, but... Thankfully, it looks like she already has a rune, and her bow's already as good as I could get it anyway, so that doesn't matter as much. What's her equipment looking like? Headgear and tunic. Headgear's pretty good, the tunic's not. It doesn't matter, because, you know, you just joined the party, not the entourage. We got a couple of people watching now. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good time. Messing around on one of my favorite games from my childhood. Kind of got the urge to play this because I'm chomping at the bit for Euden Chronicles to come out. I did pick up Euden Rising the other day, and so I've been thinking about actually picking that, playing that on stream. We'll see though. All right, this guy's got a picture, so we know he's kind of important. His name's Ladon. Ledon, never sure how to pronounce that. I always said Ladon as a kid. Welcome, traveler. Coming up at such a late hour. You've really got guts. But you'd better stop here and continue tomorrow. It's dangerous around here, what with all the bandits and all. Why don't you spend the night here? Sorry, we're in a hurry. Great idea. My feet are killing me. For once, I'm in agreement with you. I'm not sure I can go on. We better go on. You must be kidding. I lost control of my feet. Me too. This is like... The game's forcing you into this situation. It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. Oh well. Odessa, are your feet moving of their own accord too? Tell the truth, mine want to rest too. I'm going in, Bed. And they leave the door open for you to try and encourage you to go in. And normally you could just go and continue the scene, but I think it's more funny to try to keep going because immediately... Where are you going? The commanders have already untied their shoes and are relaxing. And it just forces you into it. Excuse me. Why don't you have some of this before supper? It's special tea from Mount Tiger Wolf. Let's give it a taste. Pretty bitter. Very bitter. Some for you too. And I think just the taste continues to seed, but we can have a little bit of fun here. Not if it's bitter. Come on, just a sec. Not that bad. Besides, it's good for you. Not if it's bitter. And please, have some. So. And then it just continues in that 3-line loop. Until you say yes. There you go. But be careful, it's very hot. Smells kind of funny, doesn't it? Hey, old man. What's this tea called? Ah, it's a special Mount Tiger Wolf brew. Yeah, Tiger Wolf brew called Robber's Tea. That's a weird name. Oh my god, this is... Hey, you, what have you... Damn, such an old troll. Oh, I tickled myself there, sorry. That was too much. Master, I assume is what Gravy was trying to say there. And then we're all passed out. Odessa and I being the only ones who had the dignity to pass it on the table instead of taking up the space. Everyone's asleep. Thanks to the drug tea of Mount Tiger Wolf. Alright, exposition much? Wow! Bunch of stragglers, these guys are loaded. Looks like we'll be living the good life for a while. Hey, Lidon. How have you been? Yourself a tea? Ah, it's Boss Kessler. Welcome, welcome. As you see, I just pulled up. Fine-looking woman in the bunch too. Cheers. Lidon, what have you done, you fool? What do you mean? Do you know who this is? Some stupid traveler, I should think. Idiot. Even an ignoramus like you must have heard of Lady Odessa of the Liberation Army. Of course, boss. Even kids know who Lady Odessa is. I don't mean that this here is... Yes, I do. Hurry up and prepare an antidote. Let me see. A rabbit's tail, rose leaves, handful of sugar. Don, if anything happens to Lady Odessa, you can say goodbye to your head. Nice! Rose's tail, sugar leaf, handful of rabbits. Always thought that was fun as a kid. Care enough to mix the words up there. Forgive me, Lady Odessa. Without knowing it, I nearly committed my life's gravest error. Like, I'll make Ladon here pay with his... Please, spare my head. Don't be ridiculous. Be more careful from now on. Maybe I do trust people too much. As I have no way of apologizing, but please stay here for the night. I'll do what I can by way of hospitality. No more poison, you hear? And there's really not anything going on right here. You can talk to people a bit. Apparently, Odessa talks in her sleep a little bit. Victor the bear is angry, as always. Granio sleeps like a normal. Trying to get sowing poison tea. Learned my lesson. Duration number 2? Let's see. Odessa's a true heroine. Serious about overthrowing the Empire. Many who express discontent. She means to do something about it. Hate the Empire too. Bandit. Lady Odessa is our hope for freedom. Morning, young man. It's... Hey, Gremio, why is Cleo in such a bad mood? Cleo's always in a bad mood when she wakes up. Everyone's here. Today we reach Sardi. Leaving already? I'll unlock the door. Alright, and basically this just becomes a place you can stay at for free. I think it's for free. It's not for free, it's very cheap. And save. It becomes a legitimate inn for your trip back and forth, basically. And if you care to grind these slime monsters right here, it's actually pretty useful to have that save point there. Because the slime monsters drop water rune pieces, which if you attach them to your weapon, the more you have, it heals you a little, remembering correctly. But other than when I played this game a bit last week, it's been a pretty long time since I've played this one. Back again. It's been a while, Sardi. Supposed to be a messenger from the secret factory and inn in this town. Where could it be? Small town. Find it soon. And we're back here again. Now we can actually come and talk to the guy who gave us the rune before and see his default dialogue. Say, you heard the latest? They say that Lady Odessa, the leader of the Liberation Army, is a 9-foot giant. I can afford it. Do I want to grab that water rune? I can afford it, but there's no one to put it on. And there are places I can get water runes later, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. This must be in. Let's run some rooms and wait for the messenger. customers. Goodness, it's been years. Rooms will cost you 50 bits each. And you're in another situation where it expects you around. Now we get the pleasant nighttime music for a moment. Did you sleep? Me either. But the night breeze makes me feel better. Can I tell you something? And we're gonna be nice, cause nice. Kessler, Mount Tirewolf, Flick, Free, Sanchez. They all expect so much of me. Sometimes I feel like running away. Not sure I'm worthy of their hope. What do you plan to do? You return to the Empire? I don't know. Here's your head. You have the ability to judge right from wrong. Your father's a great general of the Empire. Perhaps you'll be able to return to a peaceful. Remember that you can't turn away from what you see and what you feel. Because if you do, that's a sin. You're strange. No compassion when I suppose Victor brought you to us because he felt that special quality in you. There are many in the Liberation Army. Free, Sanchez, Oz, and Flick. Nobody has eyes like you. Eyes that draw people. Yo, lady, I'm like 5 or 6 years younger than you, I think. So, I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but you got a boyfriend. This is getting real intimate. Many people. If I should ever... That music's got some percussion tones to it that I'd never heard before. Feel like that was you know, back in the day on those old TVs, you just didn't quite get all that quality of the sound. Who is it? Name is Cage. Kage? I think it's technically pronounced Kage. Japanese. No, it means shadow. I've been sent by Sir Mose, Chief of the Sea. Gotta make him an edgelord voice. Most certainly, yeah, most certainly keeps unusual company. How is he? I received a letter from him mentioning that a pigeon of his was sick. I find it hard to imagine Mose taking care of a sick pigeon. Strange, lady. Mose does not keep any pigeons. I'm sorry. I was just testing you. I never betray. This is the blueprint for Fire Spear. Please, deliver this. The future of the liberation movement depends on it. Understood. I will go. He shows up as somebody you can recruit later, and then he also shows up in the second game, though only briefly. Getting late, Bits. You'd better rest. Our job's done. We finished our business last night, didn't we, Ben? Think of it, young master's bed was empty in the middle. Young master, what are you up to? Can't tell me? Let's get going. It's young master. Go, Gramio. Gramio thinks that you and Odessa hooked up on last night at some point. I actually save us. Odessa's just sitting there like, Why the fuck you got such warm eyes, dude? Oh, man. Levin's still here? Yeah, he is. Guess he stays there for... Let's take the free heal. Well, I meant to cancel that so I could see how much money... I could tell how much he charges. Because I know, if I'm remembering correctly, the innkeeper who you eventually hire for your home base, I'm pretty sure, like, she charges you too, but it's like 10 bits per head, and so it's so little that you don't notice it by that point in the game, unless you're broke, because you spent all your money on something else. Yeah. And... Hey, got one of the watering pieces. Oops. No. I think we can move on. I took enough fights up here. Those guys don't even give you anything, as I know. On the other hand, these guys, I will happily keep fighting. I care for a second real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Ended up wanting to get my soda opened up. Figured it would make a bunch of noise if I just did it. Did that. Anyways, let's continue. Alright, and to the south, we go to the bridge. That's not correct. So to the east. Also, if you're playing the game yourself, this is the last chance that you'll have to go back to Rockaxe, or Rockland, I mean. Go back to Rockland. Rockaxe is in the next game. But this is the last opportunity you'll have to go to Rockland and do any more gambling or gear upgrades or sharpen up your weapons here in Lemon Camp. Because you're getting ready to get forced out of this area. You won't see Marco again for a while. That being said, it's not too big of a deal. You can earn money in other ways easily enough. You don't have to do it that way specifically. But yeah, it's just, you know, just something to keep in mind. Also something to keep in mind, you can't take off her headgear, but you can take off her tunic. Some of you may be wondering, why am I taking Odessa's equipment away from her? Oh, this would be why. What happened? Are you alright? Imperials, they suddenly... I'm sorry, Lady Odessa. Oh my god. Odessa! Let's go after them, young master. Oh, also, just so you know, you can do this. God, I really can't let you stay. But you can use them as a save point. Just so you know, that's a thing you can do. And now we're gonna fight some Imperial scumbags. Which should be just as easy to be as the last ones in Rocket Land. Be better if Gravy quit missing. Damn! That dude. MVP. Whatever you were getting paid by the Empire, it was not enough. And there we go. This spot. And you could have skipped both of these spots and not fought these guys, but... You know, if I'm gonna be wanted by the Imperials, let's really be wanted by the Imperials, you know? This and down. And Odessa screams, and we're like, oh shit. What's that? Let's hurry. There we go. And that's a wrap. That fight. Sadly for Odessa Silverberg. You're right, Odessa. You can come out now. Quickly. Let's run. Hey. Lady Odessa, you're bleeding. Odessa, what have you done? Without you, the Liberation Army... So sorry, Victor. It appears I've chosen to be a... Alright, real quick. I don't like this line. I didn't like this line as a kid. I don't like it now. I've got issues with it. As a kid, it was based around like, why are women the only people who want to protect people? Nowadays, it's more of like, oh, so just because she's a woman, she's gonna have these instincts and make dumb choices. Is that what you're saying? But you know, it's a game from 1995, 1996. There's only so much I can expect of it. I couldn't let that child die. A failure as a leader. Don't talk, Odessa. You'll reopen your wound. know if you can reopen it, it's still open. It just happened. Will you come here? I have 2 requests. First, give this earring to a fellow called Matthew, in the village of Sika. Stop it, Odessa. I don't want to hear any final requests. Victor, thank you, but I know the end is near. Take it. And we got an earring, one of the first key items that you actually keep with you for the rest of the game. My other request. Please, throw my body into the stream there. What? Why? I can't do such a horrible thing. Please, Fitz. And when I was a kid, I was like, I can't do that. But as an adult, I understand what's going on now. Fitz, how can you... Thank you, Fitz. You understand me, don't you? Victor, if the Liberation forces find out I'm dead, movement will lose faith and die. That is why you must keep my death a secret. Our tiny, newborn hope must be kept alive. You ever see Flick again? Tell him that his kindness always saw me through hard times. Well, here's the end is near. He's very matter-of-factly for this moment. Fitz, I hope that you will be able to see the free world that I was never able to. So. We should go to Sika. Sika? I don't know. I always pronounce it Sika. I mean Sika as a kid. Now I'm in my head like, is that right? Yes, and find this fellow Matthew. Get to Sika. We have to pass through the fortress of Quaba. Be tough. Well, we'll give it a try. You can go back down here and look around in the sewer at the old Liberation Army headquarters, but it's really all there is left. Everyone else escaped. Odessa, trying to protect that child, ended up getting killed. Now, wipe your tears away. Like, hey, our friend just died. Also, the guy who owned this inn before you, who was running it, definitely got stabbed. At least once. Yeah, so that is the end of our time here in Limben Camp. And we are heading south to the fortress. Quaba? Just Quaba. Its commander is Lord Einguide, an old friend of Master Tio's. He doesn't know us, but he certainly knows your face. Can we get away with it? Let's test our luck. No problem, don't worry. Meanwhile, let's decide on some fake names. We'll be in trouble if they ask us who we are. I'll be Roy. I'll be Maria. You don't look like a Marine. you say? Guess I'll be Time Rhinebeck the Third. How's that sound? This is a running gag in the Suikoden series, where often you'll end up having to come up with a fake name for one reason or another, and that very German-sounding name comes up every game at least once. Now, I can pick one of these dumb names. Masamune, dumb for obvious reasons. Pisuke, I have no idea what that would mean or what it's referring to. But you get the same reaction no matter which of these you pick. But you can be like, I'll be Rhinebeck the Fourth. Alright, let's go. Roy, Maria, Masamune. Hey, you there. So, Rhinebeck the Second. He sir, I'm just a poor juju vendor with hungry kids waiting at home. Not you, the little runt. You look like that fugitive, Bits McDowell. What's the matter? Sir, I thought this young fellow here looked like Bits McDowell, the fugitive. Bits? You there. Show your face. Mine sees me. You! I've just about had it with you! Always causing trouble. And completely useless too. Now they think you're a fugitive? You're a pain in the neck even when you're doing nothing. Sir, if you find this boy suspicious, I'd be glad to lop off his head right here and now. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Jay Atreides, nice. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope that you're enjoying the content. Wait a minute. Don't worry, sir. I can't be thought of as harboring a fugitive. You prepare to die. No, stop. Think about it. Rosh, Vidal's son wouldn't be dressed like a beggar. You may pass. But, sir, I think... Don't worry about it, Rosh. Let him go. Sonny, take good care of your father. Yeah, thank you again for the follow, Jay Atreides. Hope you're enjoying. We're playing some Suikoden here. Old JRPG I played ever when I was a kid, and still enjoy a lot now. Forgive me, young master. Even though we were in danger, I went too far. Ready for any kind of punishment. You can even cut off my head. He's a great man. Yeah, seriously. No big deal. We got through. Bits has a big heart. You are correct. Don't press X too fast here, you'll say unforgivable. You'll go through a little bit of a loop, but I don't like being mean to Gravio. Hey, master. Alright, and we got this guy here who has a portrait with a nice monocle. Chandler. Chandler's an idle peddler. He's hoping to have his own store one day. We can't do anything for him right now, but later we'll come back to pick him up. Alright, and much of the game world is open to us now, but the area where Grigminster was, that's closed. Limit Camp, Rock Axe, Grigminster, we cannot go back there until the end of the game now. And now we're in Sika. Children grow up even without their parents, I suppose. Master Matthew all day and never listens to me. Alright, what you got in the item shop here? Probably just your basic medicine and stuff. Oh, you can buy water crystals here. See, and that's why it would have been 1,000 bits cheaper to buy the water crystal in that little over the mountain village, but whatever. We can always get another one here if we want to. Let's see, they got a rune shot. That's not really useful for us because we don't have any crystals to attach right now. Let's see. Here's Marie, the innkeeper who harbored us as a fugitive while we were in Gregminster. My, if it isn't Bits. Are you alright? Me? I found out I was hiding you, but I'm fine now. Oh no, I don't blame you. Fate, that's all. And you can't do anything with her yet, but once you get a castle, you can talk to her. Hey, who are you? Are you a friend of that spoiled brat Sheena? He's been so obnoxious lately. This right here is actually a hint that there will be someone to recruit here later. However, you do already have a couple people here you can recruit. And eventually you can recruit this guy as well, Antonio, who will be a cook for your castle. Wait, what did that guy say? Say the Imperial forces attacked the Liberation Army's hideout. Lady Odessa's apparently safe. As long as she's alive, everything's okay. And we don't need to do it to stay here for the night. Save and get out of here. Go. And yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in this town, really. You can come up here and look out on the water. You can talk to this guy. Not much going on, though. Ah! Here's someone who's actually extremely interesting. This is Onil, or O'Neill. I'm not sure what her name is supposed to be pronounced as. However, she's basically the town gossip here in this city, or town of Sika. But she has a portrait, which means she's important to some extent, and what it is you can recruit her. And she is a character who you can talk to her to hear the latest gossip or latest rumors, and basically, sometimes when you talk to her, and it's kind of random what she ends up telling you, but sometimes she'll tell you about, basically drop hints for people that you can go try to recruit into your army later. It's a neat little mechanic in the game. Given if you already know where it all is, then you don't need her, but it's still, like, you know, it's fun. She's cool to have. Hey, do you know where Matthew lives? Matthew. I like how it puts his name as Matthew right here. Me and my sister, the first time that happened, we just, like, talked to him like 3 billion times afterwards. Like, you're just gonna admit that you're Matthew, or you're just gonna lie? And we go up here and we talk to the students. He wants to marry Master Matthew one day. That's weird. But, you know, kids have crushes. It happens. I would assume, since she's telling us not to tell anyone, that she hasn't told Matthew that she has this plan. Otherwise, he'd probably nip that in the bud. And he wasn't up here, so we gotta talk to this guy. I was like, dude, where's my Matthew up there? You trying to fool us? You're Matthew. Yes, I'm Matthew. What can I do for you? We're here to honor Odessa's last request. He asked us to deliver this earring to you. Last request? I see. So she's dead. She was a fine young woman, but she got mixed up in that. That what? I don't like your tone of voice. What's wrong with what Odessa was doing? It was a fool. I knew it would come to this. I can't accept this earring. Please leave. And we got nothing better to do, so we just chase him down. I have nothing to do with Odessa. Please leave. And it's basically, you can't convince him, and so you're like, eh. Once you get down here, it starts up with this. Who is this guy? It makes me sick. Me too. Why did Odessa ask us to see him? Hey, get out of the way. Those Imperial soldiers went toward Matthew's house. What's going on? Sorry. What are you doing? What do you plan to do with that child? Matthew Silverberg, you are hereby ordered to return to duty in the Imperial Army. No reason why a fine doctor like you should be wasting your talent in this pathetic village. Why, you're a hero of the Battle of Calica. I refuse. I've had it with war. Nowadays I'm nothing but a poor recluse. We have been ordered by Lord Qasim Azil to bring you with us by force if necessary. no intention of returning to Imperial service. Really? If you choose to be stubborn, there's no telling what will happen to this child. Say, maybe we'll send her to the Banner Our Mines. Pretty hard labor there. Who knows if the kid will survive? No, help me, Doc. Help me. Let him go, right now. Like trouble. What should we do, young master? Yep. Help them, of course. Great, let's do it. Oh my, trouble again. Not easy serving you, young master. Come on, Cleo. I know you're about to enjoy yourself. Young master, let's go. Wait a minute. We're taking over this fight. Who are you? It could be like survivors of the Rebel Army, but I think it's so much fun to be like, just some good guys passing by. Whoever they are, capture them. Oh my god, all this killing in front of a children. In front of a children. Oh man. Sorry. Mistranslations in JRPGs are always great. Yeah. The kid's home, obviously, because that was dramatic. Know who you are, Bits. Son of General Teo McDole. How do I know? I still keep in touch with a few friends in the Imperial Army. Imperial soldiers. They called you Matthew Silverberg. That's right. Odessa. Odessa Silverberg was my sister. Why did you say such terrible things about her? I decided that I would never again be involved in war. Killing. Not Odessa. She chose to fight for her beliefs. How did Odessa describe me? Just as a man in Sika named Matthew. See, I guess she never forgave me. Odessa told me that a powerful man who doesn't use his power is a coward. Yes, I am a coward. I would rather be called a coward than to have to bear seeing that awful sight again. Even if it meant being rejected by my own sister. Pontificating a little bit here, Matthew, but alright. Awful sight. Watching people die for my own actions. Friend and enemy alike. But today, I have realized something. Even if I close my eyes, the world will not disappear. From now on, I will strive for what Odessa was striving for. You'll accept this earring, then? Earring? Oh, you should keep this. But Odessa said, I believe she wanted you to have it. I am a talented military, hardly the type to lead the Liberation Army. You Bits, however, are a born leader. I'm sure Odessa realized that. That's why she wanted me to meet you. Please, accept this earring and live out your destiny as leader of the freedom fighters. And you could go through the whole blue saying I can't do it, but eventually you'll be forced for the storyline to progress. Say, okay, yes. Thank you, Bits. From this moment on, you are leader of the Liberation Army. Henceforth, I shall call you Master Bits. It's Master Bits! Oh, I'm a child. Oh, I'm a child. That was too funny. Because it sounds like masturbates, okay? It sounds like masturbates, and so I laughed like a middle schooler. Alright, leave me alone. Anyways, back to the text. Gremio, Cleo, what will you do? You won't be able to return to the Empire. Wherever you go, I go, young master. Master Tio will forgive me, sure. Me too. I just about had it with the corrupt Empire. Master Bits, as your military surgeon, may I offer my first piece of advice. To revive the Liberation Army, we must recruit volunteers, people who are dissatisfied with the Empire. To do so, we get a headquarters. You're right. Too bad the hideout at Limit Camp burned down. I don't think burned down is what happened to it, but okay. I'm thinking of something much bigger. A place that can withstand an attack by the Imperial Army. There's an abandoned castle in the middle of the Lake Toron that I believe would be perfect for our purpose. What don't we make for Kaku, a town on the shores of the lake? Aren't you coming with us, Matthew? I must prepare for the move, and I'll have to give the children a year's worth of homework. Alright, and that's it. Gotten through those basic parts there. And we're ready to move on to the next portion of things. Let's see, that being said, I have hit a little bit over an hour, and I do want to take a quick break, use the restroom. Also, you may have noticed during that fight how all those rabbits attacked at the same time. That's because this feminine enemy here is literally called a Beast Commander. And she basically makes them all attack when she directs them to, and they deal a little bit more damage whenever they attack on her orders. Oh yeah, she also has a charm attack. But the success rate of it seems to be kind of low. Alright, we are now in Kaku. So, last time I was talking about a character named Meg, last time I played this, so a week ago, who you can eventually take back to Linman Camp to reunite with her parents. This is her right here. You can't get back to her parents until the end of the game, though, so it's meant to be more of an Easter egg thing. This cat also becomes important later. You can see you can chase it around. Let's go take a look in the item shop real quick. Oh, a holy crystal. That's actually nice. We'll probably be buying that. I'm not sure why, but for some reason the holy crystals are the item that you attach them. It makes you gives you the ability to sprint while you're in these little maps here. And eventually you'll recruit a character named Stallion that has the true version of the holy crystal, and it makes it where you move fast. That his version, when he's in the party, makes it where you move faster on the overworld map. Let's see. Well, it looks like we're... Oh, okay. We got a lot of potential expenses here. Worry about that later, though. It's not really a necessity at the moment. Oh, but yeah, so this is all. This is the town. Can you sharpen beyond 5? Nope. So we're already maxed out here. We'll stay just because I don't feel like thinking too hard about stuff. Let's save the game here. Alright, and while that's going on, now that's saved. Alright, we're gonna put that here for now. Restroom and grab myself a quick snack, so I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 if I get caught up by something, but probably less than that. We'll go ahead and turn the earlier back on. Let that play so y'all can enjoy it for a bit while I take care of my bio needs. If you like what you're seeing so far, make sure to give me a follow down below. Follow me on Twitter, and also there's a tip button down there should you feel so inclined. Either way, I'll be back in just a few moments. Okay, I am back. That back down to the actual game. Back on the right menu. Green. Go. All right. Alright, and here in Kaku, we're gonna want to try to get to the castle, but talk to this guy, and he's like, hey, Taiho's the only one who will actually go out and go to the docks for you. Come over here to the tavern. And we talk to this guy, and he's like, I invented something. He invented an elevator. He won't let us go in there because we have to talk to this person. Taiho? Oh, that guy. But you! I've got you now, you bum. What is it? What have I done? What have you done? I've got you now. I'll collect from your grave is the debt collector's motto. And you'll never outrun Camille the She-Devil. What's all that about? Is she Gremio's friend? Well, I have no idea. Come on, give me that money you owe me right now. In cash. I've been looking for you for 2 months. Gremio, are you in debt? Goodness, of course not. Trying to lie your way out of the situation, eh? I've got proof. Take a look at this. Let me see. Oh! This is the bill for the banquet with Master Tio. I also owe something at the end. What? You want me to pay this right now? That's right, immediately. All of it. Let me see, Gremio. Listen, we're in a spot of trouble at the moment, and we're short of cash. By the way, young lady, you seem to be acquainted with Taiho. Can you tell us where he is? Sure, after you pay up. After all, this is business. How about this, then? We have no money at the moment. But once we find Taiho, we might have a way of getting some. As soon as we get some money, we'll pay you back. Hey, you're trying to trick me. Oh no, not at all. And these penniless bums. Alright, so be it then. I'm sticking with you until you pay up. Emil joins the party. So, where can we find Taiho? He's usually downstairs. Ask the shopkeeper. Sure, I've recruited an odd one. Alright, so now we've got a new person in our group. Camille. Really there's no reason to have her at the front now that I'm thinking about it. She's not as fully equipped as the rest of my group. Let's see. She needs to get her weapon upgraded once. And she needs better equipment. Alright, good to know. What is it? You friends with Taiho? He's downstairs. Alright, now he'll let us go downstairs. Yamku? What is it? What do you want with my boss? About to Torin? Gee, I don't know. He's a moody guy. And then, Taiho. What? About to Torin Castle? You must be nuts. That place is full of monsters. I'll be placing my life on the line to take you there. Tell you what. Since I'll be risking my life on this trip, you're going to have to make a correspondingly risky bet. You're going to have to bet all the money you have. Are you up to it? And the answer currently is I don't think so. You're smart. Go home to mommy. And the reason I'm doing that, though, of course, is I want to prep for the journey with the money I have on me before we actually do anything stupid. Because I might lose all my money. I could save scum, but honestly, eh. I was thinking about putting the water rune fragment on her, but I don't think I will do that. We do have an extra thing of brass armor. There it is. Hey, hold on. Let me go ahead and equip her. Just gonna get her some cheap basic stuff. I could go all out, but honestly, we're just like, those guard robes are really good, and I could go out and buy a bunch, but it's just not really quite worth it. Don't ask me why you're allowed to wear 2 pairs of gloves. Alright. And now it's time to go risk our money. Interesting that the area around is green right now. I just noticed that. Here we go then. Too late for regrets. Now we're gonna play one of the first gambling games from a video game I learned as a kid. I think it's pronounced Chin Chin Roden. Let's get the rules real quick. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. Alright, 2, 5, 5, no score. The way the basic game works is, okay, I'm only betting 1,000. That's 2, 1, 2, 4, no score. And 1, 2, 5, no score. All right. So what you're trying to shoot for is your basic hand is getting 2 dice of the same type and 1 dice of a separate type, and your hand is the one different die. So let's say you had 2 5s and a 1, your hand would be 1. If you had 2 1s and a 5, your hand would be 5. And that's the basic roll. So you get 3 chances. If you don't get a score, you just don't get a score. And you got to hope that your opponent either doesn't get a score or gets one of the instant lose conditions. Both sides can have instant lose conditions. If you roll, I think it's 1, 2, and 3, you auto lose and you lose double. If you roll 3 1s, 3 2s, or 3 3s, that's a storm that loses triple. If you roll 4 5 6, you auto win double, and if you roll triple 4 5 or 6, you automatically win triple. And if you accidentally throw your dice out, you get what they call a piss or a miss, and then you lose, or you get no score. I can't remember which one. That was a little bit risky on the edge of the bowl there, and I lost double. Triple, I mean. Thankfully, I got enough to cover it. Yeah, let's try again. Yes, tell me how it's played. And where you and I throw dice, the one who throws the bigger number wins. Of course. Throw 3 dice at one time, and if 2 come out the same, the number on the 3rd die is your score. 2 of anything except 1. As well as 4, 5, 6 are lucky. 2 1s and 1, 2, 3 are unlucky. The rules aren't even correct that they're telling me here. Also, 3 same numbers is called Storm. 3 ones is very unlucky. You have to pay triple. Storm with other... Okay, so Storm with ones is the only one where you have to pay triple. No, I don't want the instructions again, especially since they weren't quite correct. 2, 4, 6, no hand. Three. Four. I win. And that's enough. I don't have to win back my money I lost to him earlier. Oh, you're lucky today. I tend to go along with lucky folk. Hey, Yamku, let's go prepare the boat. Sure, sure. And here we go again with Big Brother's madness. Hey, you guys, we'll be waiting at the docks. And, that's the only storyline moment where we have to play that game. Now, I would buy, you know, take Yamku to go get gear and build his weapon up. However, Yamku, I mean, not Yamku, but Taiho, will not come with us into the village. So even, he'll join our party when we go across the lake, but he won't come with us into the village. He'll wait at the docks. So you can't actually improve his gear yet. We're ready to sail. Alright. And I'm not touching this. This is moving on its own at this point. Here is our castle, where we will be home basing at once we, you know, liberate it from all the monsters inside. Truly a haunted house. Are you sure there's a treasure here? I don't know. Victor said there was. Oh, that place. Wow, what a place. Must be full of monsters. I'll get them. You're going too? Please be careful. Of course, I wouldn't miss this for anything. Taiho joins the party. So, now we're gonna change up our formation. Actually, no, this is fine. What do you got, Taiho? A headband and a tunic. And your weapon is at level 3. Aim. And yeah, so you can't go back. Well, you can go back, but Taiho will leave your party if you go back. And I think this is the first Mega Medicine you pick up in the game. Yeah. Normal Medicine, you get 6 charges, and it restores 100 health points each time you use it. Mega Medicine, on the other hand, you only get 3 charges, but 500 HP. Doesn't matter. I'm going to hand that Victor. He's going to be off balance for parts of this fight. Now we start one of the first dungeons that actually has a little bit of difficulty in it. Yeah, that's a fight. Holy crap. How do I want to do this? You know what? I haven't used this rune yet. Oh, wait, it only... Well, here. We're going to use the Deadly Fingertips on the armor guy in the back, and everybody else is going to... There we go. My character is going to insta-kill the armor guy in the back. Your rune has eventually gets like 2 different insta-kill spells. One that single target insta-kills, and one that insta-kills the entire enemy group. They don't work on bosses though, so you know that's the thing you always gotta think about. Here, I can free will now. You'll see you'll have spots like this once I get away from these guys. And we're about to take a lot of damage. Okay, that could have been worse. I'll give it that. definitely want to grind a little bit against some of the enemies in here, just because the boss that you got to fight at the end of this is actually pretty problematic. Yeah, so a little secret passage there, sort of. Toe shoes. That's actually one of the better equipment items in the game. And is actually very important in later portions of the game. You can wear the boots and the toe shoes at the same time. There's one character you actually need to be wearing a pair of toe shoes to recruit. Alright, look here. Let's just try to make sure at least one of them dies. I appreciate that they kept single targeting. Actually helped. Alright. Man, why do I keep fighting these same enemies? And given there's not a lot of enemy variety in this dungeon from what I remember, but still. Little antitoxin. Oh yeah, these guys. And I think this is the only place you see these guys for a good while. And then the next place you see him is a palette swap with higher stats, if I'm remembering correctly. Not even sure what they're supposed to be. Like, to me, they just look like chickens with arms instead of wings. I don't remember if I can get down there. I don't think so. Okay, look, I don't even want to... Get out of my face. Just go. Just leave me alone. And from what I've seen, also the bribe command is used a lot for the speed runs in this game. Because run always has a chance to fail. I don't want to fight them. I guess I will now. Hey, minicab. Yeah, same here for me, actually. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I plan on playing through the whole series eventually, you know, when I can get all the emulators working and whatnot. And I'm also planning on doing the Uden Chronicles when that comes out. But yeah, awesome game. Glad you like it. Hope you'll watch sometime when you do get a chance. I'll leave the bot up for as long as it will stay. But yeah, always appreciate when other offliners tune in for a bit. Here. You're also not the only one. Grimsala was in here watching the other day. Was really happy to see this game getting played. Yeah. Getting ready to go fight the zombie dragon. You know what? Let's do what I've been doing with the giant slugs. That should still be fast enough. Okay, that's quick. Helps out a lot when you get a lot of critical hits. Holy crap. Yeah, that was about as good as it could be. Save points right here? Yep. Let's go ahead and fight him. I want to get some more XP, level up if I can. Alright, let's heal up. That last singular medicine. And this other partial medicine. Actively going on my way to not using magic, so that front. Right. I thought that was the spot. I keep looking for the secret passage spots in this game. Just because it tries to trick you with the like the 2D slash environment. I was about to say it's 2D slash 3D environment, but it's not really 3D. It's just simulating 3D. Have to heal a little bit more. Honestly, level 16 should be good for this boss fight. Here it is. Like, I know there is a secret passage near one of the things like this. Just gotta figure out how to get through it. Used to know. It's just been so long. I know there's a way to get around to that treasure chest. I just gotta actually make it happen. There we go. Oh. There we are. Okay. See if I can find my way back out of it. And I just got the hazy crystal there, which, if I'm remembering correctly, the hazy crystal just makes it harder, makes it more likely for enemies to miss you in combat. There we are. Hard to tell where you are in that. I will say, as a kid, it took me so long to figure out that those were secret passages there, that you could walk under those areas. It was like, for the longest time, I'm like, why is it that there's chests there that I can't get to? That's annoying. Didn't realize it was as simple as seemingly walking through the rock. Like, you pretty much have to know. Oh, here we go. We're about to the boss now. So we can look around, but there's not really much in here. This is the boulder we saw outside earlier that was keeping us from getting in. There's not much to look at right now, though. It's really best for us to go ahead and go straight down to the last area where the boss is. Go. No, one more floor. My bad. Now here we go. There we are. All right. Time to fight the boss that, as a child, gave me the most trouble. The one where I first learned that I was stubborn enough to run my head into a brick wall over and over again till it cracked. The one where I realized grinding was a thing you had to do in these games sometimes. The one that made me realize that, holy crap, I need a memory card. I have to buy a memory card if I'm going to keep playing this game. This is the zombie dragon. Oh, Victor. Looks like this one's the boss. Alright, we got our first real serious boss fight here. So, my rune won't do anything to this because it's a boss, so we're just going to attack. Grammy is just going to attack. Victor is going to use his clone rune. Cleo is actually going to use flaming arrows, the basic fire magic. You're just going to attack, and you're just going to attack. Let's go. You saw that did like 270 damage. I could use the big explosion one on him, but that one's balanced for using it on a group. There's the first of his attacks. That's probably the most annoying attack that the zombie dragon has, because it hits everyone. Wow, that was a lot of HP down there. Grammy, you go ahead and attack. Victor, since you can't attack, you're going to be healing Gramio. You need to... No, not Firestorm. You need to keep hitting as hard as possible, so... I'm gonna just kind of hope y'all survive. No, that's not the attack that I wanted to happen. I was really hoping they did the lunge. And now I actually have to stop and heal. I don't do as much damage as Victor, so I'll heal one person. Grimo actually does real damage. Victor does real damage. You do real damage. You don't. You can definitely heal yourself, honestly. Same thing. You're gonna heal Cleo. She's dealing way more damage than you are. Hopefully he'll get his turn before the boss's attack. He did not, but it's okay. The boss used the attack I'd rather them use, so worked out. All right. Might as well use the Firestorm. You're doing very little damage, so heal up bits. That did more than I thought it would, honestly. Nice, good crit. I thought I would have been done with this, actually, so I'm getting a little bit worried by comparison. Honestly, at this point, everybody just heal yourself. We need to be certain we survive this next hit. That is not how I wanted that to go. Why would you put Cleo in front? Sometimes this game. Well, that messes things up a bit. Really hoping Gremio would get his heal in that. Please kill it. No? Okay, crit's always nice. Alright. Only downside was Gremio's not going to get experience from that, but that's okay. He'll catch up. Alright. That's what you get for acting big even after you're dead. Look, the fog. Looks like this one was creating the fog. There, now the castle's ours. How about giving it a name? How about Dragon Castle? How about White Castle? No, not naming it White Castle. Should definitely call it Bits Castle. I don't think I want to do that. We're gonna call it... Yay! Just enough. Leftover Castle. Very nice. Let's go with that name. Very slick, Gremio. And so we begin. We have our castle. We can be a real army. Congratulations, Commander Bits. Let's designate this day the new Liberation Army's founding day. Great idea. Let's have a banquet tonight. Hey, what about my money? Don't be a bore, young lady. Think about that later. Like Nat is back. It's been a long time, but you have finally chosen your own path. I have brought you some gifts. One of them is this. Please accept it. This is the stone tablet of promise. The true power comes from colleagues with whom you share your ideals. So go and find fellow soldiers in arms. Names of your new friends will be carved into the tablet. The other gift is this schmuck. Been a while, eh? Remember me? I'm Luke, Lady Licknat's #1 apprentice. Yeah, you gotta deal with it. His power should be of use to the Liberation Army. Bits, history has only just begun to move. Keep your spirits high. Let's meet again soon. And so, I'll be joining you. Hope you don't mind. I'm absolutely sure that Lady Licknat just got rid of a troublesome burden. Yeah, guess so. Commander Bits, the vessel is now in our possession. I don't know what you mean by that. I assume you mean the castle. Now it is time to find some recruits. In other words, recruit fellow comrades in arms. It's literally what Licknat just said to me, but okay. A fellow by the name of Lepent lives in the town of Koan. Let's recruit him. He's sure to be useful. Yeah, the game doesn't do a very good job of explaining why you would want Limpant, but he's the governor of a town, so that's why. Morning, O Master. Did you sleep well? Not much of a place, but home is where the heart is. When you're ready, let's go to Master Matthew's place. We must consult him regarding this fellow, Limpant. And now we got a base. Master Bits is thinking about Tio. Weird for you to assume that, but okay. But yeah, welcome to our castle. This is where we live, where we work, where we fight. No, hopefully it's not where we fight, but you know. There's Matthew there. We'll talk to him in a second. For now, this is our war room. However, as we recruit more people into our army, the castle will grow and change. We'll have to make sure to come back and check on it from time to time. Luke, Sassy McSasspants Luke. Here is the Stone Tablet of Promise, and on it you can check the stats of any of your recruits without actually going and pulling them into your party. We can see Luke's stats here. Matthew doesn't have stats because he's not a combat character. You can't put him in your main party. Let's see, we got Victor, Cleo, Camille, Taiho, Yamku, who we can fight with. And let's see. I think those are the only people we've got officially on the tablet now. But as you can see, there are, including our main characters that we started with, there are 108 recruitable characters. I don't want to say over 108 characters. Technically that's true, it's not what I'm talking about. And that's just blocked off because it goes back to the dungeon part of this place, which you can never go back to. That's it now. Oh, really? Come on. Let me do other stuff if I want to. Good morning, Commander Bits. Did you get a good night's sleep? Let's get right down to business. The pant is in the township of Quan. Quan, I'm sure how to pronounce that. He's a man who honors friendship. If you tell him that you come with my introduction, he's sure to join up with you. Hey, Bits, you're taking me along, of course, right? I said, Bits, I'll come along too. Who else will you take, Commander Bit? And now we get to build our own party. We get to pick who comes with us. Thing is, I don't want any of these people. I will take Luke. And that means I need one more. I guess since I invested in Camille's equipment, we'll take her. And that's it. And you can talk to Matthew to change your party. Later, when you get Sanchez as part of your crew again, you can get him to come with you, but perfect. Luke has a short-range weapon, but Luke is a mage. He is a wizard. He is not meant to be in the front row swinging this short-range rod around and hitting things. No, he's meant to be in the back where he casts spells. And it's like, you could take the time to, like, equip the shit out of him and make him, like, a semi-halfway decent combatant. But why? It's not his specialty. It's not what he's good at. And eventually this big empty hall will be filled in with all sorts of stuff. Oh, I didn't know this bridge existed already. I thought it would be a bit before it actually had this. But yeah, you got all these rooms in here. Most of them are empty right now. Here's where we fought the zombie dragon. They put a dragon statue in its place. At least I assume that's what that is. You can never really see the whole thing. And we got some stuff down here. More people will show up down here. We got a prison that I'm pretty sure only gets used like once or twice in the whole game. And then we can look around again. There's not really much going on. But you can see how a few things have already changed just since our characters are here now. That's basically our dock where we're going to work on ships and stuff. Over here, Taiho and Yamku spend their time in this shack. Alright, and there are a couple places that we can go. Also, sailing in the ocean, there are no random encounters in this game, thankfully. But there's only so many places we can really go right now because we have the most basic version of the boat. And also just for storyline progression reasons. Let's see, I'm going to look around a bit. Right here, we have what is known as the Floating Fortress of Shiraz. It's called the Floating Fortress because it's so close to the water. And they're just like, hey, get the hell out of here. You don't go there till near the end of the game. It's like the second to last place you go, I think. But yeah, because, you know, mid-90s game design, there's a lot of places that are just closed off to us. It's not really an open world that you can easily explore, at least not at this point. Right here, there's a storm. We can't cross this storm. It just says it's a maelstrom. We can't go across it because our boat's just like a shitty sailboat. But later we'll be able to. We just got to build up to having the thing that can let us do that. Funnily enough, that spot is actually the town there. And you know what? I'll talk about that when the time comes. It's a story that'll be better left for when it's actually time to talk about it. Oddly enough, you can't sail under these bridges. Which I guess kind of makes sense, but at the same time is mildly annoying. Right here is the pirate hideout. There's 3 pirates in here. You can talk to them, they don't really say much. Just says hi there. He says they run things here. And this guy is like, who the hell are you? Liberation Army, never heard of you, beat it. And that's because we haven't really recruited very many people. Once we get more recruits, they'll be like, yeah, we know who you are. You guys know Taiho, right? And then much later, we can bring Taiho with us, and then they'll be like, hey, Taiho, why are you hanging out with these people? And Taiho's like, you know, it's a good time. I think they got a good cause. Bet you that you can't beat us in a fight. Alright, General Milik's in control of this area. And as you can see, we're pretty much stuck with just going to the area we're supposed to right now. Can't cross there. And we're back in Kaku. And at this point, we can now start actually recruiting people. So first of all, this guy here that invented an elevator. You had to be an inventor. I did much hard work. I came up with an amazing invention, something that would impress even the dwarves. None of the castle keepers understand what a wonderful invention it is. What is it, you ask? It's called an elevator. Oh, I'd like an elevator in my castle. Of course, I'll help you. Liberating invention needs a liberated world. Alright, Sergei has joined us. Hey, aren't you? Let's hear his troubles, thanks to you. Took away Taiho, my best customer. At some point, once you build up more of your castle, and I don't think you have to bring Taiho with you, but basically, you can go to him and he'll gamble with the same gambling game Taiho gambled with you over. And that will end up making it where if you beat him and win a certain amount of money from him, he'll just join you. And so then you can gamble all you want in your castle. Who are you all? Liberation. I don't think I'm going to do a little girl voice. Who are you all? Liberation Army? And you're fighting the Imperials. But no, I'm busy now. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you know him. His name is Juppo. He's my uncle, and he's a trickster. So if we find Juppo, we can come back to her later. Yeah, you know what? I haven't rested since... I don't know, it might have gave me a full heal after that, but it doesn't always. I don't want to just take it for granted that it With that being said, what does Luke have equipment-wise? He already has a guard rope. Awesome. Got guard robe and speed ring. Still need a head and one extra miscellaneous. You can't actually take the speed ring off of it, but it just makes it where it tends to go fairly early in combat. Oh, also, of course you don't have any medicine on you. Huh, I got an extra pointed hat. Don't really want to go through the full-blown inventory management. Yeah, so we can go actually explore a little bit on this part of the map, but we do have to worry about random encounters while we're doing it. But if you do a little bit of extra exploring, you can find it. Get to this place, the Forest Village. Or the Great Forest. Where people say they're elves. As you can see. Some of the people think they're elves. A lot of them don't. Alright, and this here is Moss. You remember the Liberation Army? Our boss Mace used to say, "A sound body is the same as a sound mind. When the world is twisted, so are people's minds. Please, let me join the Liberation Army so I can help straighten out people's minds." Okay, that seems a little weird, Moss, but we'll bring you on, because... Thank you very much. So let's be on our way to Liftover Castle. Alright, now we have a blacksmith recruited. Still can't go above 5, and... You know, let's up Luke's just for kicks. We're never gonna hit with him, but... It's fun to have everyone maxed out. For me, at least. Oh, hey, this guy! Sensuke. What? I'm Sensuke. An expert on baths. And you can recruit him. Join you? Sure, I'll come along. And now we'll have a bathhouse in the castle. So this guy won't let you go up there. And I don't think they have it in this game, but I know in the second game they have a staircase that they won't let you go up. However, once you get the ability to teleport to towns instead of having to walk every time, sometimes the person who teleports you messes up, and they'll sometimes, rarely, there's this very small chance that they'll teleport you into the room that you can't go into without going up those stairs normally. I don't think that exists in this game, though. And we could go into the forest over here, but it's set up where if you don't have an elf on your party, you literally just infinitely scroll. It's just an infinite path. So you go back, and then you're immediately back in the Forest Village. Oh, got a couple of quick recruits there. I don't think I can get any more at the moment. But I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, first I'm gonna fight these guys. Excuse me. Ooh, a blue ribbon is actually pretty nice if I'm remembering. Ah, women only though. Alright, here's Kwan right here where we're supposed to be going. I think they have an appraiser in this town. Nope. I was hoping they did, but they do not. Alright, let me come talk to this guy. Sorry, but my master of the pant is very busy and cannot see you. When will he be free? I don't know. Tomorrow, perhaps. Or the day after. Or in a month. Or even a year. That's enough. Please leave. Here it is. Okay. Yes, I have some things to appraise. Ace. This is probably going to be a hex doll. Yep. With that, let me quickly head back. Mostly, I'm going to show you a couple of things. And the story will progress there when I go to the inn. But for now, I want to show you some of the stuff that, since I've recruited people, I have things going on. First of all, the most obvious thing, we have our elevator now. Welcome, welcome. Take a look at this. Isn't it wonderful? I don't think anyone... No, none of those people came down here. And we'll take the stairs for now, just so I can check each level individually. Take the elevator back down. Alright, so we got our first blacksmith shop is over here. Given he can't do much for us because he can only do up to level 5, and all of my people are level 5 already, so. But we got the blacksmith. I don't think there's anything over to that side or that side yet, based on who I've recruited thus far. Interesting way for the rooms to have gotten set up. Yeah, and here's going to be our bathhouse. Oh, let's take a bath. Alright, and this is our bathhouse currently. It's not much, you know, it's just the barrel baths with hot water, but still pretty nice, all things considered. And the longer you spend in here, your character's color palettes will very slowly shift more and more red as they're overheating in the bath. It doesn't have any effect in this game, but it's just neat. It's a thing. But what we can do is take these items that we found and place them. You can decorate the bathhouse, and eventually, as we have more recruits, we'll get a nicer looking bathroom or bathhouse area. But until then, this is where we are. And seeing as there's not much of, yeah, you can just sit here and watch for as long as you want to. You can already tell that their colors are slowly shifting red just a bit. You can pick the antiques back up. We're just gonna go ahead and get out of here. But mostly I just want to get those out of my inventory. Speaking of which... But yeah, it's just kind of neat to see like the little things and how the castle slowly will change over time as you recruit more and more people. And it's not necessarily a bad idea to make sure to come back to your castle from time to time. This way, by the boat. Eventually you'll be able to teleport back and forth, but for now your boat's your main way of traveling. And you want to come back by the boat because there's little cutscenes that'll happen when your castle gets upgraded. And while I don't think there's anything that requires you to see the cutscene, you'll skip the cutscene if you teleport in. But I don't think there's anything that actually requires you to see the cutscene. It's just kind of neat to see your castle actually grow and change over time. And here's somebody that you can recruit later. You can try to recruit her now, and she's like, sizes you up real quick. Like, nah. You ain't shit yet. Once we get a good few more recruits, then she'll join us. I do spend a lot of money unnecessarily on the ends. Here we go, we'll talk to Kryn. Whoops. You went to LePant's mansion? Oh yeah, also, if you watch the first VOD of this, Kryn we originally saw in Linman Cart, and he was telling us about antiques and appraisals there. You guys would never get it, even if you spent years in front of his house. I have a much better plan. Care to hear me out? We get to meet LePant. Yeah, tell me what you have in mind. Good. This is not the place. Let's go to the inn. Oh, we're in the inn, but okay. I get what you mean. Let's hear what you have to say. Rush me now? Do you know why LePant won't see anyone? Why? He doesn't want to get involved with guys like you defying the Empire. That's why he refuses visitors. But why? That's not like what Matthew told us about. I don't know anything about that. Anyway, let's get down to details. LePant treasures two things above all else. One is his wife, Eileen. The other is the great sword, Karinji. So if you steal Karinji, LePant will most certainly come after you. Then, after you face him, you can talk to him, or blackmail him, or whatever you will like. Understand? I see. So, how do we steal Karinji? Just leave that to me. Wait here a while, then come on over to LePant's house. I'll see you later. We pretending to be thieves now? How pathetic. Who's pretending? We are thieves. Yeah, like, we're gonna go steal something. We are thieves, by definition. Alright, wait just a moment. There, now you can go in. You coming? My job is done. Now it's your turn. I'll be waiting here. And you can actually leave and come back later if you want to, but not much. So I love how this is how they have us walking around on the rafters up. I was thinking about saving those room pieces and messing with them a bit, but I decided against it. The shoulder pads. Oh, I did have them. I don't think the boots are their gloves. Guess the boots are just a little bit better than the cape. paying enough attention to know that for some reason. Whatever. Anyways, we're in the place now. So this guy right here, well, first of all, I got to deal with these guys now, and they're actually not too easy to fight. Yeah, these guys deal actual, like, serious damage. Yeah, like, look at these. Okay, you know what? Let's take this more seriously. Ooh, we got dancing flames? Let's just do that. Check this out. There we go. Yeah, but those things don't joke around. I didn't think I was gonna be taking that much damage from them. But yeah, you can talk to this guy, and he's just nice. He's like, "Hey there, me. As you see, I'm just a warehouse guard. So you're not gonna question me being in here, Rock? No? Okay. Are you people from the Liberation Army? I see. Mind if I ask you something? Liberation Army's vault big? What? You don't have one yet? But do you plan to build a big one? I see. Master Bits. I was hoping to join the Liberation Army for quite some time. Please let me join. But thank you so much. Let's go and build a big one. He just leaves this job. Alright, I guess we'll take this stuff. Money and some medicine. Not bad. This is where we came in at. Okay, now this part's a little bit difficult. Basically, if you walk in front of these guys, they see you, they come up to you, they teleport you back to the beginning. So you just got a path around them. I can probably fight 3 of them. We're not dealing with damage to these guys. Hell of a home security system he's got going on here. I was kind of hoping it survived 1 round just so you could see it do its thing. It's called Slot Man. Its attack is literally, it does a random generator thing with slots, basically, that end up deciding what attack it's going to be. leather is better than brass? I don't know, but assume someone understands. Alright, white paint is a key item that will sadly take up spot in our inventory for a while. Or at least it would if we hadn't recruited Rock. Rock is going to set up a vault for us where we can store excess items, which is a godsend. And the inventory system that they have in here is not great. And then right here, this is Jupo, who we need to recruit to go talk to Meg later. So we'll recruit him, we'll bring him into our party later, and we'll go talk to Meg again, and then she'll join us too. My god, you scared me. Who are you, fellow thieves? How do you do? Who are you? Me? I'm Jippo the Trickster. Who are you? Trickster? You make this contraption? Now, you may be wondering, what contraption are they talking about? I'll show you in a moment. That's right, that's right. Do you like it? You must be kidding. Hey, you, turn that infernal contraption off right now. I know it says contraction there. Let's not worry about the mistranslation. That may be difficult. The dolls I can shut off, but the big one, impossible. The dolls are those, the robot creatures that teleported us back a little ways earlier. Those are the dolls he's talking about. The big one is what we're getting ready to see in a moment. So, enjoy it, soldiers of the Liberation Army. And it's not telling us, but he just joined us. He just went back to the castle. Hey, we got away, nice. Now we're gonna come to one of the funnest things in the game. A roulette wheel. Where we're the ball. Oh, well, we gotta fight some monsters. Don't even feel like fooling around with you guys. You know what? Just in case Firestorm doesn't deal enough damage, let's actually attack things. Yeah, I really expected Firestorm to let me take him out in one turn, but alright. Alright, let's go again. Really, what I want to hit is that question mark in orange. I think you just get medicine for that. The treasure. The question mark in orange, you get something much more permanent. Yep, medicine. Let's go again. Also, if it goes to the passage straight up, that also works. I lost 10 XP. I think everyone in the party loses 10 XP in that situation. 10 XP means virtually fucking nothing though. We're not worried about that. Ah, we get nothing. Landed between the spots, so we get absolutely nothing. Medicine? We're actually gonna have to leave and sell that medicine if this keeps up. Really just want that orange question mark or the back. Ah, got it. Yes. Alright, the question mark gets you one of the best early items in the game. The Dragon Seal Incense. Don't give up on that. I knew I was going to be over. Okay, real quick. I got too much junk. Yeah, I wish I had thought of that a few moments earlier. Why I didn't heal up instead of just tossing that medicine. Whatever, that'll do though. Alright, now the only thing we care about is getting that pathway in the back. Anything else is an unnecessary distraction. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot to explain the Dragon Seal incense. You could all of your party members recovers all personnel HP slightly. What that means is when it's used as an item in battle, or I think you can use it out of battle too, or maybe no, the Dragon Seal incense is in battle only. But it restores 50 HP to every single person in your party. So I give it to Victor, and so I have him use the clone room to hit things, and then use the Dragon Seal instance to heal us when he's unconscious. I mean, unbalanced. Come on. There we go. About time. Since I got the Dragon Seal instance, we never have to do that again. This must be cringy. Remarkable piece of work. Can't have the McDonald Scion captured as a thief. Sadly, we can't go out the front door, so I have to actually go back the way we came. And now, like Jupo said, he's turned these ones off, so they can't actually do anything to us now. You're late. Did you get it? Good work. Let's go back to the inn. Did very well. I snuck in there once myself, but some kind of weird doll appeared, and I ran off without taking it. You knew, yet you still made me go. Oh, I'm done. Anyway. I must be tired. How about some tea? Tea? Tea. Did you say tea? A little bit of trauma. Learn from it. I'm calm. Take a break. Ren? What is it? You go ahead and drink it first. Oh, no, you go ahead. I didn't work and I'm not tired. That figures. Think we're stupid enough to fall for such an old trick? Did. It's before. Yeah, so did you, Cleo. Shut up. What a scoundrel. Come out, you thieves, or you'll be sorry. That was quick. He's found us already. Tell him where you were, so you'd get captured in your sleep. Let's go. You the ones who stole Korinji, my family's treasure? Return it immediately, or I'll... Matthew? If Matthew is involved, I'd like to help you. But there are certain things I cannot give up. Please, return Korinji and be on your way. Need your help. Sorry, but when I think about how my wife will miss me, I can't. If my life belonged to myself alone, I would gladly help you, but such is not the case. And this we'll keep going through a loop until you give him his sword back. Thank you. Be on my way then. Master! What's the matter, Giovanni? Madame! Madame! What about Eileen? The new military commander took her away. I tried to stop him, but... What? There's a moment here where you get one funny scene if you come back and try to talk to Corinne. Watch this. This rope's no big deal. Here we go. She struggles a bit, tries to get out. You untie me? What shall we do? And we know the new military commander's up here from the guards earlier. For what reason did you arrest my wife? Let me see this new commander of yours. Cannot see Commander Craze without an appointment. What? And he just says, fuck that, beats the shit out of those guys, and goes in. Who the hell are you? You're aware that this is the Craze residence, you dog? Shut up, you common criminal. This is quite a large number of opponents, even for me. Are you there? Come just in time. Lend me a hand. Pant will join the party. Reduce party membership by 1. Sadly, no matter who you get rid of, LePant goes into the back line of your party. So he doesn't even get to fight during this combat. Because he's a short-range fighter. Shredding only hits one person, that's right. I guess technically I should have had him replace Luke because Camille could at least still be throwing blows right now. Jeez. Should not be this difficult of a fight. Let's use the Dragon Seal Instance while I'm here. Because I can. Oh, 50 HP to all the people who have actually been hit. Really, Gremio? Really? Okay. Now, it doesn't really matter, but we're going to shift the formation. So, is there an item down here? It is. Oh, it's just a water. Meh. There, just give him a little bit of extra arm. And the room on the right is where we're supposed to go. You again, Bits. Thanks to you, I've been reassigned to this miserable country town. How dare you get in the way of my promotion? And now you're getting in the way of my pleasure. Disgusting. Return, Eileen, immediately. Never forgive you. Now we've got the full resources of the party to use, so things are going to be a bit different now. I don't need to use this Wind of Sleep, but I'm going to. It does literally what it thinks. It puts the enemies to sleep. However, you will get no visual indication on whether they are asleep or not. It'll just be, if they're asleep, they won't act. If they aren't, they will. That's all you get. You see how a number of them didn't attack that round. Surprised that he didn't hit that. Alright, there's that. At level 20 with a couple characters. Come on, Eileen. This is too happy sounding of a song for this moment. That's far enough. Don't come any closer. Wouldn't want to hurt this beautiful lady. Poor rogue. Run to the core. When I think that I was taking orders from this creature. Say what you will, I have to protect myself. By the way, let me bring out an old friend of yours. Hey, come on out. Han? Come on, get after those men. This is your chance to wipe the dirt off General Tio's name. Han, you're not really going to do as he says. Tio, Premio, my master. I don't regret the decision I made that day. Even now. That's right, Pawn. My heart still aches. I want to follow my heart. Whether my heart is right or wrong will be judged by history. Pawn, what are you talking about? You're a pig in human skin. Take this. You seem to be hated by a lot of people. Now wait a minute, take it easy. Think of what would happen to your father Tio if anything happens to me. And we could let him go. We could. But no, guillotine. You don't really mean to... Help? Oh, no. I mean to. Talk to Pawn here real quick. Hey, Master, I mean Commander Bits. Please, let me join the Liberation Army. I cannot ask to be forgiven, but even so, I would like to be of service to you. Now, we're gonna let Pawn join us. I feel he's kind of been a bit of a Cain, been a bit of a betrayer. But first of all, he's not the worst traitor in this fucking game. Second of all, he was trying to be loyal to the person he was supposed to be loyal to. It just was a weird situation. So yeah, Pawn, lend us a hand. Now, Pawn is officially joined, and we're going to be powering him up because of an encounter later where he ends up having to solo some stuff for us. Thank you very much. Pat really wanted to help you for some time. Bits. Is that I, too, now a fugitive. Pretended to be blind to the Empire's cruelties just to protect my family. Look where it's gotten me. Eileen. Yes? You are no longer my wife. What, Pat? I am joining the Liberation Army. I probably won't be able to. You're a cruel man. What do you take me for? Come along, you'll suffer. I've been prepared for the worst ever since I married you, you fucking... It's like, no, I knew this was coming. This is who you are. I knew what I was getting into. Not stupid, okay? Commander Bits, please. Let me lend the Liberation Army a hand. Can't recruited. I need a bit of time to prepare, but we'll join you at Leftover Castle very soon. And that's it. We've done everything we can around here. We get the nice, happy, feel-good music while we walk our way out. I'll let them play for a bit longer. Alright. So, now the next step, obviously, is to head back. Ooh, a rock. Alright, back in Kaku. We can't recruit Meg until we actually have Jippo in the party, so we'll have to go ahead and go across the water, get back home. Move! Oh my gosh, move. Oh, the bane of 2D gaming. Oh no. Come on, dude. It's not like in Suikoden 2, they have it set up to where if this happens, you can actually push people out of your way. You just leave and come back. There we go. Just enough for me to be able to get over here. Man, if you were speedrunning in this game, that guy would be so annoying. I think we've recruited everyone we can recruit at this point. Juppo, I think, is... No, Juppo and Kryn come down here. Juppo has a little laboratory set up. He doesn't do anything with it. It's his lab. Can't talk to him from behind, apparently. Oh my gosh. So, since I'm using my keyboard instead of a controller, and I just tried to hit E to talk to him. It's not the right button at all. I'm the leader of the army, so this is kind of my castle. I can be where I want. So, Kryn and Jupiter are part of our groups now, whether we wanted them to be or not. Let's use the elevator this time. We'll just go up one floor. And Varkas and Sidonia are here. It's been a while, Bits. I guess we both managed to get by without getting caught. Hi, Varkas, Sidonia. What are you two doing here? We heard some rumors about you. Figured this would be a good chance to return the favor we owe you. We'd like to join the Liberation Army. Hey, Sidonia, you say something too. Hey there. Oh well. By the way, I'd like to say hello to Lady Odessa. Odessa has gone north on a mission. Master Bits is our leader while she's away. North? Oh well. In any case, congratulations, Bits. Leader, huh? Very impressive. Commander Bits, how about holding a banquet to welcome Lepant, Varkas, Sidonia, and all of our new friends? Yeah, you just say, let's do it, or you can be like, now wait a minute, and be a stick in the mud, but either way it's gonna happen, so let's just go along with it. A fine and understanding leader you are. Well then, I'll cook my best recipes. man, so there's a party going on. Pon's just like, oh, I can eat real food again. Oh. Like Cleo telling Pon to shut the... Quietly. So you're the one that suggested the banquet, Matthew. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, hee hee hee. See in the sky with diamonds? I'm the Eggman? Oh, Master Bits. Let's crush those Imperials right away. Just decided he's got to have a Scottish or Irish accent. I don't know which one yet, really. One of the two. The moon is beautiful tonight. Well, one of the Imperial officers almost raped his wife, so yeah, I could understand him not being very happy about it. Bits, I'll take that rune on your right hand. Give it to me. Very specific of you. And now we gotta deal with this guy. It's okay though, he doesn't hit super hard, and after a couple turns, the fight just stops. Ninja vanish. Bits, are you alright? Scoundrel! Dare you infiltrate the Liberation Army's headquarters? Liberation Army indeed. You really think you can defeat the Imperial forces? Fool. Say that again. Watch your back a bit. Lady Wendy is always ready to destroy you. I'll stand watch over Master Biz. I'll protect him. Stop this silly argument. Why don't you both stand watch? He's right, it is a silly argument. But this scene really, it wanted to show you that they were arguing, and then also those three act as a barrier to keep you from leaving the room. I accidentally walked into the bed there, oh well. Good morning, young master. It's another beautiful day outside. Gremio's going to be in your party a lot in the early game. Food. Yeah, everything's the same as it was. Sadly, I can't immediately use that as an inn. No reason to bathe again. We can talk to Matthew and do stuff, but really there's a cutscene that's gonna happen at the main entry point. So now we got Varkas and Sidonia over here. And finally, our vault. We'll get it, it'll expand and look better later, but for now at least, we have a place to drop things. Oh, we won't take those until they're appraised. Fair enough, I kind of get that. Okay, actually, yeah, real quick, let me do this inventory management. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream up shortly. But I don't want to end it right away. We'll take care of this, go see the little cutscene that's getting ready to happen outside. Let me get my people. Victor. Like, this is like right up there at the top. Most of this is just stuff I don't have an immediate use for. Good idea to put them away. We could put Taiho and some of the other people away. Welcome to 90s inventory management in a JRPG. Specifically the Suikoden one, where you can get a bunch of, like, over 100 characters. It's a little bit of a hassle sometimes. One second, everybody. Alright. Wife's getting ready to go to bed. She's got to get up, so I want to say goodnight to her and whatnot. Wait, whoops. Taiho and Camille can go. Give me Pont. I think Luke is the only other person I've had in my party. Yeah. Okay, everyone's got at least one thing to listen. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there's a spot for me to actually save here yet. I think you need the end before you can save. Given I can go get the end, like, right now. Alright, that'll be good enough for now. Let's go do this cutscene and wrap things up. And next time, once I play this, we'll go on a little bit of a recruitment spree, what little bit we can recruit. For now, though, we see our first elf, Kirkus. Soaking wet. He swam all the way here. Let's take him inside. What happened? Seeing an elf is unusual enough as far as one who swims all the way out here? Must be some reason. Oh, where am I? I must have survived. Are you alright? I heard through the wind and came. Please, tell me, is the Liberation Army... Don't you worry, this is the Liberation Army's headquarters, Leftover Castle. Thank God. I have a request. I must speak to your leader, Odessa. Gremio, having a hard time lying. You can't see Odessa right now. Our present leader is Commander Bits here. Commander Bits, then please help us. Help who? The great Imperial General Kawanda Roseman is planning to exterminate us elves. Please, please lend us the Liberation Army's power. Hey, Commander Bits, our present forces don't amount to much. Even with the old Liberation Army survivors and Varka's bandits, we still only amount to a few hundred. Not a good idea to mobilize our forces yet. But that will mean the elves will die. Of course, we can't allow that to happen. Our only strength is the hope that people see in us, that we must never betray. Therefore, I suggest that before all else, a small reconnaissance mission be sent to gather intelligence. Our next step can wait. I'll lead you to our village. Master, no matter who says what, I'm going. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good team over all things considered. And now I think I need to save. I think I'll actually have to go over to Kaku. Our village lies past the Great Forest. Let us first head for the Forest Village. The Forest Village is southeast of Kwan. Find it along the eastern edge of the forest. Let's see, since that guy joined, did I get... No. Let's see, do I get the cutscene? No? No, okay. Alright, back in Kaku, there's a lot of things that we could do. We're just coming here to stay the night and save, though. I don't know why, I felt like there was something in one of those rooms. Alright, let's go ahead and save up the game. That is going to end up being it altogether. It is time to wrap up, so let me just chill for a little bit here myself. Hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen. If you are liking it, you're new here, just haven't done it yet, whatever the case may be, I hope that you'll keep watching and that you'll give me a follow down below. Those follows and you watching and keeping me up on your screen is what helps me out growing more than anything else. There is also a link to Twitter down below where I'll usually post when I end up going live, delays, technical difficulties, cancellations, anything of that nature. I usually put on Twitter. There's also a tip button down below should you feel so inclined. It's always appreciated but never required. It does help the channel grow, but the main thing that really helps me, as I said before, are the follows and views. So I hope you come and join me again another time. That being said, I am Leftover Bits. This has been the Leftover Bits Show. I've been playing Suikoden, and I'm gonna keep doing it because I do love this game. I'm gonna want to finish it up, do the whole thing on stream. I'll be taking the VODs and putting them over on YouTube eventually as well, just because it seems like a smart idea, given I don't even have affiliate yet, so these VODs only stay up for so long. Archiving them would be a good thing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the time being, though, so hope you all had a good time. Hope I'll see you all tomorrow when I get on the stream, probably around 4 p.m. Eastern, give or take. We'll see, really. It tends to be... yeah, one of those things where I'm not as focused on it right now because there's major transitions going on in my life, so keeping a regular schedule for my streaming isn't an option at the moment, but hopefully that'll be changing soon. We'll see how things go. Again, without any further ado, though, I'm Leftover Bits. This is Leftover Bits Show. Hopefully I'll see you all next time. Later.